Hey, I'm just gonna throw in my quick opinion. I actually did watch this match this morning between Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Carmella for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And everybody's calling the actions of Becky Lynch, they're calling it a heel turn. Here's why I have a problem with that. And I'm gonna get to something else that my boy Prince Giabomo brought up too in his own video. I have a problem calling this a heel turn. I'll tell you why. A true heel turn, in my opinion, is when the person was acting like a jerk anyway and was starting to become a villain, or when they truly double cross somebody. Like, take for example, on a lesser scale, when Barry Windham back in the early 90s of WCW turned on Dustin Rhodes after losing the Unified World Tag Team Championship. Windham was starting to act like a jerk and acted like Rhodes, even though he was the younger person, he acted like he was nothing more than indentured servant at times. Or a bigger example, when Hulk Hogan joined the NWO and became the third man. Those two examples, that's a true definition to me of a heel turn. This right here, this to me was not really a heel turn. I'll tell you why. Becky Lynch earned her championship match against Carmella at SummerSlam. Charlotte, who hasn't been around for almost a month, all of a sudden pops back up. She gets a shot at Carmella, and they say if she wins, she gets inserted into the match, which is baloney in and of itself. If anything, I would have said, Charlotte, you beat Carmella, you get a future World SmackDown Women's Championship match. But I would have left her out of Becky versus Carmella. You could have now had they done that and Becky would have won, and then later, let's say Becky would have lost to Charlotte and then she would have turned on Charlotte, then I would have called that a heel turn. As it was, this was not a true heel turn. If anything, Becky Lynch, in my eyes, is the victim. And the true villain here is, well, Paige to some degree, the general manager, and certainly Charlotte. Because Charlotte did not deserve that. She deserved a title shot eventually, but not at that point. So if anyone's the true villain, it's Charlotte and Paige. If anyone's the true villains here, not Becky Lynch. I guess I'm getting a little annoyed at everybody calling what Becky did a heel turn. What she did to me was not a heel turn at all. And while I'm talking about it, it's funny, and my boy brought this up, it's funny how all of a sudden everybody's mad at Charlotte for burying Becky Lynch. When we were saying, and this is not Charlotte's fault, I've defended her on this to a degree. This is not her fault. This is WWE's fault. But how many times have they done it? Let's see. They did it with Sasha. They did it with Asuka. They kind of did it with Bayley, although I think it was the poor booking of Bayley that buried her more than Charlotte. And no one really said anything when they did it with Alexa Bliss. But then again, that was a one-off match. And they sort of did it when she was feuding with Natalya. But all of a sudden, she's doing it with one of your favorites. Now you want to complain. I'm with Prince. No, you can't get on board. Now, for those fans that are true fans of Becky Lynch that's been with her thick and thin, we ain't talking to you. Or those that been saying this all along, like me and Prince, we ain't talking to y'all. We talking about these ones that try to cover up for sure. Say, no, she's not burying nobody. Oh, she's not being set up to bury nobody. And it's funny how some people talk about how Alexa Bliss, you know, I'm no huge fan of hers, but they talk about how she's being shoved down everyone's throat. I was like, nope. Charlotte is being shoved down everyone's throat way more than Alexa Bliss. The way Alexa Bliss's character is written, She's more of a person that takes advantage of her situation. She's designed that way. So to me, she's not really burning or hurting anyone. The way Charlotte is designed, she is basically burning everybody. And that's not her fault. That's not her fault, really. That's WWE's fault. So when people say, oh, Becky did her heel turn, was it really a heel turn? Because in my eyes, she's the victim. In my eyes, at least to me, at least the way they got her right now, she's the hero. The real villain is Charlotte. So, well, tell me what you think, guys. That's just my viewpoint on it. I'm out.